Hello everyone, Brad Johnson here, and in this video we're going to be talking about signs that you're connecting to your higher self. Now when you're connecting with the higher self, we have to understand that the higher self is an energy that does not have any particular type of personality to it. When you're connecting with the higher self, you are connecting with the universal architect. You are creating a bridge between your conscious self and your grand source. And between that dual connection exists the higher self, the medium in the middle. And the higher self, when you are able to successfully access it, it truly comes to the state of silence. And when I say silence, it means that through internal and that through external silence, that is how you are in the state of presence. And it is through that state of presence, as you connect with silence, where you have this feeling of connection to a higher intelligence. And so silence is the key, which means that when you are feeling that you are overstimulating yourself with thought, you're putting too much energy into analysis, you're trying to overanalyze everything so much when you had this dialogue with a higher self, or when you're attempting to have a dialogue with a higher self, all of that analysis, all of that overthinking is going to cause disruption in your connection. It is through that pinnacle point, that paramount moment, when you have reached that mountaintop as it relates to the higher self. So the higher self is at its strongest receptivity when you are completely centered in a state of silence. It's also important to remember that the higher self works with subtle energies. And when we are working with subtle energies, that must represent a calmness. You are not going to have subtle energies if you are feeling over emotional, if you're feeling too overexcited, if you're feeling upset, if you're feeling angry, you're not going to be able to connect with a higher self. So the sign that you're connecting with the higher self comes through silence. It comes through subtlety. And when you receive that transmission from the higher self, it comes through a point of instantaneous realization, which means that it's not going to come through a very large, bumbling voice or feeling that you have some type of profound vision that is going to take a few minutes to explain something to you. When we connect to the higher self, it's that instantaneous moment where you realize something. Sometimes we can't accurately explain that logically. There is no rational means to being able to understand that aha moment. That moment where you just feel a great realization that this was a connection from your higher self. Simply because the higher self's essence is that of truth. And so when you are connecting to the higher self, when you're connecting to that essence of truth, it's not something that has to be debated. It's not something where you feel that you're not too sure what you connected to. Your feelings are telling you you connected to the higher self. You received true guidance. And that true guidance is just something that you know is part of yourself. You can't explain it, you can't rationalize it, you can't logicalize it. All you can do is feel that sensation. That if you're sitting in meditation, you're sitting quietly, you're connecting to the subtle energies, and then all of a sudden you just feel this aha moment. And it's that beautiful feeling of truth. Really just experience that. Be present with that feeling. Because when you have that feeling, that's not something that can be made up. That's not something that can be conjured or trying to be invented through your own thoughts. The aspect of receiving your own truth is a genuine feeling, and really take it into account as such. And when we are connecting to the higher self, as stated, we're not working with emotion. Again, as long as we're emotional about something, we're creating these heavy riffs. We're creating these intense waves where the higher self cannot align. It's like seeing yourself in the middle of a calm ocean and you're afloat on a boat. If you start rocking the boat and you start completely rippling the waves, then that soft breeze of the higher self is going to have a hard time being able to reach you because you're too busy just shaking the boat around, not staying still, and you're making your own noise. And you're not going to be able to feel the subtlety of that light breeze on the wind. So you want to make sure that when you are attempting to connect with yourself, the sign that you are connecting to the higher self through your own relaxed, calm self comes to that point of receiving instant clarity, instant realization, and you're not being emotional about all this. As stated, the higher self has no emotion to it. It is just a pure feeling of truth. And that is the ultimate sign that you are connecting with your higher self.
Have you discovered Gaia.com yet? Stream the largest library of consciousness-expanding videos, ad-free and member-supported. See the links in the description below for more details and a special sign-up offer. Start your journey for only 99 cents.
Thank you everybody for tuning in to New Earth Teachings YouTube channel. Please feel free to visit our website, newearthteachings.com. Private sessions, digital courses, blog, free media, and a lot more. Again, newearthteachings.com. Thank you so much, and I look forward to speaking to you again in the next video. Take care.